Welcome back to the Efficiency 365 channel. Earlier you must have seen how to add your own columns or fields to any view in Outlook. Let's continue working on that and work with the task folder. Look at the tasks here. Let's say I'm a salesperson, so I have my sales leads identified here, but I have other work to do. All the work I have to do is listed in task folder. But let's say I have limited time and I have to prioritize. Obviously, I'm going to focus on sales. Unfortunately, I have two problems. One is, how do I identify which tasks are the sales leads? So that's easily solved using color categories. What is a category? You just right click there and say add categories. If you have never gone here, either you will see this as blank, or most probably you will see some categories which are colors and a text description for each color, like a red category, blue category, green category, and so on. I'm going to create a new one. You click on new. There are 25 colors to choose from. I choose any color and specify a description. So I'm going to call it sales lead. Done. Now just to show you another one, I'm going to call this HR. Any task related to HR I want to mark in this. Let's say anything related to legal, I want to choose another color. So like that, I can create as many categories as I want. And in this case, I just want to use the sales lead because it's actually a customer specific lead. So now I can identify it. Now, because I'm a salesperson, the most common category I'm probably going to use is the sales lead. How do I handle that? Of course, I can right click and choose the category, but there is a better way. Because this is the most common category I'm going to use, I can actually make it happen in one click. It's like the default category. How do you choose that? Right click again. Make sure you're right clicking inside the category column. If you right click elsewhere, you'll get a different menu. So right click in the category column and say set quick click. Open the drop down. It will show you all the categories, and of course no category in case you want to remove it. In this case, I will say sales lead is my default category or quick click. So now onwards, whenever there is a sales lead, I just have to click in the category column to mark it as sales lead. So now, when I have limited time and I only want to focus on sales related activities, I just click on this, and in fact, instead of sorting, it also groups by it, so I can close the other categories and then focus on my customers. This is good. Now, of course, this is a demo. In real life, you will have lots and lots of customers. Within that, now I want to categorize or prioritize. How do I do that? Obviously, the importance of a specific customer is primarily determined by the sales value or the revenue potential. How do I manage that? I need a special column which I will add, which allows me to identify and document or enter the revenue value. So I go to field chooser, you know the stuff now, and say revenue potential. This time, of course, I can choose a numeric or a currency column. I'll just take numeric. Now I drag drop this wherever I want. So let's say I put it here. Now, unlike the inbox folder, the task folder is already enabled for in-cell editing. So you don't have to go to view settings. In case you can't edit it here, I'll show you anyway. Right click on any column heading, go to view settings, go to other settings, and say allow in cell editing. That should allow you to edit right here. So now I have added this task already. At that point, I didn't know the exact revenue number. Whenever I come to know about it, maybe I'm going to put it here. So I'm just going to put some numbers here. And then, assuming I have lots of customers and I want to further prioritize between them, I can sort it in ascending or descending order and look at it in a more intelligent manner and prioritize the utilization of my time. So that's one nice example in the context of task folder. Now let me show you another example in the context of task folder. The task folder has many views. One of the views is called completed tasks. Obviously, it shows tasks which have already been done. Now the question is, why would I want to see things which are already finished? The answer is, if Microsoft has given a feature, however useless it may sound upfront, there has to be a practical need or a purpose behind it, because all these features are created to solve our problems. So with little bit of thinking, you'll realize that yes, the job is done, but wouldn't I like to know when I planned for doing it and when I actually executed it? In short, I want to see the variance or the difference between the date completed and the due date. How will it help me? If I know how things go right or wrong, next time I estimate my deadlines, I'll be more careful and I'll learn from past mistakes. Remember, this variance can be calculated for delegated work as well, which means you can also see the compliance levels of different people whom you interact with. By default, this view shows you the task, due date and date completed. This is good information. Now remember, this is a demo, so all the date completed is today, but that's okay. In real life, they will be different. Is this view complete? It is giving you information, but it is not giving you exactly what you want. What you really want is the date completed subtracted by this, the variance. Now who is going to calculate it? We will, by creating a column. We already know the story. Field chooser, new, and then I'll call it variance. But this time you have to be careful about choosing the data type. You may be tempted to choose number, but remember, text, number, percentage, currency, all these mean you are the one entering the data. It will just create an empty field and it's your job to fill it up. That's not what we want. In this case, we are not entering anything. The information is already there in two existing columns. We want to do a calculation based on them. So scroll down and there will be a very beautiful and powerful functionality called formula type of field. Now when you edit formula, you'll be surprised that of course all the fields are shown, but in addition to that, lots of functions which you would expect only in Excel are available here. This is how powerful Outlook and Microsoft Office is. Remember, this has been there for years, at least 2 decades to my knowledge. So in this case specifically, we don't want any functions, we just want fields. So we go to frequently used fields, date completed minus due date, and that's all we really need. And I say okay, it creates a variance column and I drag drop it wherever I want. In fact, I will put it before because that's what I really want. And then I can actually see the variance between the plan versus actual. So this is another nice example of how you can use custom fields to enhance your work. The more you refine it, the more it's going to help you in your day-to-day work. So remember, even though Outlook by itself is a very powerful tool, when you customize it to your requirement, it becomes business tool rather than just an email and calendar tool. Try it out, share it with your colleagues, and subscribe to my Efficiency 365 YouTube channel as well as efficiency365.com blog. Thank you.